Hey guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this wonderful Wednesday, hump day. Anyway, life's good, campers. Life is good. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. Arturo Sandoval plays Mahler 5th. Okay? Now, we are on a Sandoval kick. I get it, so I decided to throw this in. I've never seen this before, but it is pretty incredible trumpet playing, considering where he makes his bread and butter. All right? I haven't played a note. I haven't touched a kettlebell. Let's see what we got. We'll take it from there. Go F sharp yourself, baby. Anyway, you don't have to do it. You can do it when we're done, okay? But I would suggest take 2 seconds. It's just a short little clip. Check out the clip and then come back. All right? Are we good? Good, so you know what I'm talking about. And then you can go back and see it again. Now, we just have spent several videos just Googling, drooling over the extraordinary talent of Arturo Sandoval. But his initial education down in Cuba was classical. He knows the Arbin book. He can go through the Clark technical studies. He probably did it in about a week and a half, but you get the idea. No, he's very, very classically trained. And there is there's another one on this channel. There is a clip up that he plays an excellent piccolo trumpet. It's not a classical piece. He does it in context of a jazz solo, but his phrasing, his articulation is awesome. Guys, let's be fair. Doc can't do that, right? Okay. Anyway, now what he does is he says, well, we'll get to that later. But he plays a smoky kind of Chet Baker kind of sound, and then he says, you just listen. You just listen, and sometimes you have to play like this. And he played a tremendous rendition of Mahler 5th, just the opening solo. The note popped. Every note was in tune. And this is a guy that screams for a living. And with his B-flat trumpet, is that a Schilke? And it looks like the Bach, Mount Vernon Bach 3C. He could sit with that equipment and sit in any orchestra in the country, in the world, any chair. Any chair. Now, the purists out there, I will get to it and see the obvious. Phrasing-wise and interpretation-wise, it was not great. It was not spot on. If he played that for Vacchiano, he'd say, hey, Sandoval, what are you doing? Bernstein would want you, Fritz Reiner would want you to spread out those triplets a little more. And, you got to remember that this is a funeral. You got to... Okay, it's not perfect. But, guys, everything else, the articulation, the sound, perfect. He could sit in any orchestra in the world, and you look at him, he's not a spring chicken there. I'm not sure how, but it's not like he was in his prime. And no, he's done this. Now, what I take umbrage with, and you know what I'm going to say, if you watched it already, you know what I'm going to say. Guys, you don't just listen to it, guys, and automatically it comes out. That's just not fair. That's not fair. He can do it because his chops are sublime. Okay? He can do it because he has the equipment that keeps his chops in resonating position to be able to do all that. But just because you think about it, guys, it doesn't mean it comes out. He can do that because his chops are right. Okay? That kid that was doing the interview can sit there and meditate in a Himalayan cave for 6 years, 10 years, his whole life. And he's not just going to be able to play it like that because his chops aren't as good as Arturo's. Okay? Change the timbre and everything. Perico's a master at that. Why? His chops are awesome and he's got the right equipment. Guys, get the freaking 1SB today. I'll have it in the mail tomorrow with a free lesson. Anyway, seriously, guys, I know I have hundreds, thousands of subscribers. Okay? You're not all playing the 1SB. Okay? You're out of your mind if you don't get a 1SB. Best, I call it the Mona Lisa. Mona, it is the best mouthpiece ever designed in the history of trumpet. Okay? Now, back to Arturo. Now, once again, I can't say any more about the guy's tone, power, range, and endurance. I'm not saying that. But here's the deal. I have seen him do entire clinics. I mean, talk for over an hour with that central theme. Just think about it, and it comes out. Yeah, it does for you. Nobody else in the world can just think about it, and it comes out. Hypothetical situation. Some multi-mega talented kid at Juilliard. Okay? Multi-talented kid. Total musical recall. Perfect pitch. The whole 9 yards. If he's sitting there with a 1 1/4 C mouthpiece and a hernia Bach trumpet, he is not, I don't care how much he thinks about it, he is not going to make it sound like Maynard Ferguson. Unless he has the chops. Now, I referenced the 1SB, guys. You have to have, now, the Mount Vernon 3C for Arturo keeps his chops in place. You have to have a mouthpiece that keeps your chops in the vibrating position. These are your lips now. Usually I have this hand make it the tone. These are your lips now. They're in that position. You need a mouthpiece to keep them in that position. The Bach 10.5C will not keep mine in that position. Okay? That's the only problem I have with Arturo's entire thing. And quite frankly, there are too many people, Claude Gordon, heck, Caruso, Roy Stevens, Jerry, myself, that have spent their entire life in pursuit of this pedagogy. And for him to say, just think about it, I think is very, very. Now, that is one of two things. It's a guy that is so natural that he can't tell you how to do it. Or he knows how to do it, and in a short period of time of a little clip of a clinic, he knows he can't explain it to everybody in that short period of time. Okay, that can be only the two things. Or he believes it. Either way, guys, I find it irresponsible. All right? All right. Love you all.